everybody, time to get into it. NBA action on 2K Sports. And this is Brian Anderson, along with Grant Hill and Brent Barry. Allie LaForce, our reporter tonight. It's the Miami Heat facing the Oklahoma City Thunder. And the starting lineup for Miami, they've got James, and it's Chalmers in at the point. Here's James. Bosh, the pass to James. And he drains the turnaround Jay.
Yeah, defense is trying to do their best to slow him down, but stopping James, it ain't easy.
Pass to Hartenstein.
I got him.
And here is Williams. Check by James. Holmgren, the pass to Williams. 4 on the clock. Oklahoma City's got to hurry. They got to get up a shot. Gilgeous-Alexander. He drains it as the shot clock ticks down.
Gilgeous-Alexander is such a tough cover, especially at his size.
James against Williams. James, left side. Pass to Haslam. Here's Chalmers. Down low. Here's Wade. And he makes no mistake. Slam dunk.
The value of good ball movement isn't lost on this squad.
Now Dort. Just over a minute and a half played here in this one. And Gilgeous-Alexander missing. Here's James. Oh, and makes it with the kiss.
And once he gets down in the paint, there's not much you're going to do to stop the King.
And here's Gilgeous-Alexander. He'll bring it up for the Oklahoma City Thunder. 4-point game. Now here's Dort. Not a lot of room. Outside Gilgeous-Alexander. Gets it to go. That makes him 2 for 3 in this game.
You have a guard like Gilgeous-Alexander that fights inside. It can add some spunk to your team.
Here's James. Drains it. Now he's 3 for 5.
Starting to find his rhythm. He's cooking, and he knows it.
Yeah, right now I don't see any let up. I think he's going to just keep putting his foot on that gas pedal tonight.
Now here's Holmgren. Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. The rebound by Bosh.
We'll have a hard time shaking that one off. Perfect position, plenty of space. Just clanked it.
Wade, the pass to James. Pass to Chalmers. From deep. Gets the 3 ball to go.
And James, another dime that gets dropped. Someone that just loves involving his teammates.
And Mark Daigneault has called a timeout. I think right now he must be looking at some adjustments. Allen, he's checked in for Miami. Outside Gilgeous-Alexander. It's stolen. Here's Wade. Five on the clock. The baseline J is on the way. Hartenstein pulls it in. And here's Gilgeous-Alexander. He'll bring it up for the Thunder. They trail by 7. Dort's shot is good.
Well, the size and skill of Dort is pretty unique. He can be really effective at any position on the floor.
James, a screen on Gilgeous-Alexander. Wade, the pass to James. Double team on James. Here's Wade. Gilgeous-Alexander defending. With the fadeaway. Wade misses. Wade's gone 1 of 3 shooting so far. Pass to Gilgeous-Alexander. Outside, Williams. And here's Dort. Now here's Hartenstein. Rebound Miami. Bosch has got 4 rebounds now. James double teamed. Here's Wade. Miami, no good that time either.
Looks like the game plan is they're willing to give him that kind of shot. It worked out for them this time, but if they give it to him again, I bet 3 points are coming.
First personal foul.
All right, guys, what do you think so far on the offensive approach for Miami?
Well, you got to be impressed with how selfless they've been so far. Their passing has been simply outstanding.
Getting to the inside is really important, but it's how close you can get to the basket. It feels like these guys are all around the rim in their attack tonight.
So for Oklahoma City, Williams is checked in for Hartenstein. Caruso comes in for Chet Holmgren. And it's Wallace in for Gilgeous-Alexander. No good on the second free throw.
Dort, just a guy who puts his head down and goes to work. He gives every bit of focus on every play, and teammates love what he brings to the court. The defense as tough as it comes right there. He's a hard man to deny when he gets the ball to the rim.
Caruso with the bucket.
And they may have talked about shot selection coming into this.
The Heat with the lead. Pass to Battier. To the middle. Anderson passes to Wade. And that one is hammered home.
And despite the height disadvantage, oh my, he just attacks that interior.
Yeah, no stopping him on that play. Sometimes even the taller defenders are helpless to stop him.
And that one good.
It would take some very special defense to stop him once he gets that close to the bucket, and they weren't special that time.
Here's Battier. Pass to Anderson. Allen with it. Clock at 6. Here's Battier. And it's good. Fought through contact. Hit the shot and will go to the line. Miami shooting their first free throw of the game.
Shooting for Miami. Shane Battier. One shot.
Now Gilgeous-Alexander launches a 3. The shot that time not on target. And that does it for the first quarter. Miami out in front. They lead by 5. Stay with us now as we get set to bring you quarter number 2 after this. Hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far. Halfway through the first half in this one. And guys, what's your take on Miami so far?
Well, there's no reason to take risky shots when you can collect points at the rim.
Yeah, that worked wonders for them in the quarter. We'll see what kind of adjustments get made.
Thunder trail by 5. Setting the floor for the Heat. They've got Miller, and it's Allen in at the 1. SGA using that size.
That's just tremendous scoring instinct. So fun to watch him work in the half court.
Miller outside. Pass to Anderson. From deep three-point range, Oklahoma City grabs a miss. Wallace outside. Gilgeous-Alexander on the wing. Shoots over Miller. Gilgeous-Alexander no good. Miami leading by 3. Allen outside. Inside. Here's Bosch. And down it goes. Dunked it through off a beautiful setup.
Oh, nice explosion to the basket by Bosch, who wastes no time in throwing that one down.
Caruso, a screen on Miller. Here's Wallace. Doesn't go for him. And here's Miami. We're about a minute and a half into this second quarter. Miller on the wing. Pass to Battier. Here's Bosch. Some solid defense from Williams. Wallace with it. He's picked up by Miller. To the inside. Dunks it hard with one hand. Wow, he makes it look easy.
And nobody putting out much of an effort to stop him.
Surprising in a close game, a lack of energy on defense.
On one side, inspiration. On the other, devastation.
Here's Anderson, still without a bucket. The Heat need to get one up in a hurry. Battier, no good. Thunder trail by 3. Now here's Wallace. And we're now a little over 2.5 minutes into the second. Williams with the screen. Wallace's shot is good. It's all knotted up.
Easy look when the defender isn't fighting over the screen.
And the coach over there just asking for one simple thing, and that's some effort. Got burned on that one.
And so it's Eric Spoelstra with the timeout here. He wants to review the game plan. A big group substitution here for Oklahoma City. Hartenstein, he's checked in for Williams. Holmgren comes in for Wiggins. Williams is checked in for Caruso. And it's Lou Dort in for Wallace. Three minutes of action thus far in the second. Here's Chalmers. Gilgeous-Alexander defending. On the wing, Wade. Shot clock at 6. Bosch. And the layup is good off the glass. Bosch has got 4 points now in the quarter.
They executed that pick and roll to perfection, with Bosch being the recipient of a great pass, leading straight to the hoop.
Williams passes to Dort. Outside, Williams. And unable to get the go-ahead bucket there. Pass to Wade. And almost 4 minutes gone in the second quarter of play. From the stripe. Good work defensively by Dort. And so it's Williams with it. He brings it up for OKC. Their defense has only allowed 4 points in the quarter. And here's Hartenstein. Rebound by Bosch. Bosch has got 7 rebounds in the game. And let's swing it over to the sideline and hear from Allie.
Chet Holmgren makes up for his light frame with aggression. He said, quote, "You don't have to take a second look at me now to know that I'm not the biggest dude width-wise, so I have to hit first. Otherwise, the game's not going to go in my favor when things get physical," unquote. Brian, you agree?
I do, and you can tell he just refuses to back down, Allie. Now here's Gilgeous-Alexander. He has 6. Dort outside. From behind the arc. 2 shots, 2 makes. Off to a good start.
Well, if you're looking for a 3 and D player, Dort plays D, and there's your 3.
1:14 left to play in the half. To the paint. Shoots from the right block. Bosch, real good. Oklahoma City trailing. Oh, and that one, no question, powered it down.
Those kind of dunks get your team going, and Luguentz Dort applying the pressure.
Dort's gone 3 for 3 from the floor. Here's Wade. Dort defending. Wade, pass to James. To the middle. Got a piece of it, and he gets it back. There's 39 seconds left to play in the second quarter. Williams against James. Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. Oh, the determination from Gilgeous Alexander.
Come on, SGA. Put some sauce on it.
So it's Miami now. Here's Wade. 17 seconds left in the first half of basketball. Outside, Williams. Gilgeous Alexander on the wing. And there's a whistle. That'll belong to Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. That's his first foul.
And just a great job of getting there first and absorbing the contact.
Just 4 seconds left in the second period with 1 on the clock. Not going to go that time. So a tie game here as we finish the first half. And we'll be right back after halftime to get the third quarter underway.
25. Fans, please direct your attention to center court and get ready for the fan at one shot from live. They're thinking about this shot.
After a fairly even first couple of quarters, this second half could turn out to be a great one as both teams trying to gain an edge. You got to like what we're seeing from LeBron James.
Through 2 quarters of play, he's been an excellent source of points.
Yeah, he's shouldering the load right now and looking really comfortable while he's doing it.
Some serious height in the middle. Holmgren the 4, Hartenstein the 5. Gilgeous-Alexander runs the point with Dort at the 2. And it's Williams in at the small forward position. That's the group from Mark Daigneault starting the second half. Now here's Williams. No made baskets yet. Just 3 to shoot to the inside. And Hartenstein slams it in.
Did you see that? Look at the elevation on that dunk, B.A.
Man, he just cocked it back and fired it down with one hand. Williams against James. And he got the whistle on the way up. So he'll be headed to the line for a pair.
You got to be careful once LeBron breaks the seal of the free throw line. There's a lot of power and a lot of muscle coming at you. Usually it ends up with free throws.
That free throw good from James. Good on both. Here's Oklahoma City now. Pass to Holmgren. Dort with it. Williams from long range. They get the rebound. Lets it go from deep. Nails it from 3. Williams has gotten himself on the board with a 3 there.
And the vision is far past his years. Williams with great decision-making.
Here's Chalmers. Gilgeous-Alexander defending. And slam dunk by James.
And once he gets to the rim, it's fairly automatic.
Nothing fancy right there. Just takes his 2 points, moves on. Gilgeous-Alexander finds Holmgren. Williams with it. There's the triple. Haslam with a rebound. Over a minute and a half now into this third quarter action. James passes to Wade. And he lobs it. Oh, wow! Set him up and let LeBron finish.
LeBron gets behind the eyes of the defense for the highlight reel jam.
Pass to Holmgren. Hartenstein a screen. Oh, he took a hard foul on the shot. So he'll head to the line to shoot a pair. These are his first free throws of the game.
It's hard to forget how much he struggled from the line during their last matchup.
Holmgren, 2 shots.
And he drops it first.
One of the most unique players that we've seen, Holmgren, part of this new crop of 7-footers with skill, combines rare length and great ability. And when you add his feel for the game, it could make him special.
Both free throws good from Holmgren. And we're just about 2 minutes into the final half of play now. Here's Wade. Pass to James. Back to Wade. Here's Chalmers. No good with the triple. And so it's Williams with it. He brings it up for the Oklahoma City Thunder. They lead by 1. Gilgeous-Alexander surveying the D. Now Holmgren. Right wing. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Pass to Williams. It's tipped. Here's Chalmers. James passes to Wade. And the officials will call the illegal screen here.
You're not going to fool the officials too often on an illegal screen.
Yeah, everybody saw that one. That was pretty blatant there.
Caruso, he's checked in for Oklahoma City. Here's Oklahoma City now. It's a 1-point game. Dort outside. Six to shoot. Williams from long range. It's rebounded by Wade. Williams has gone 1 of 5 from the field. Wade, the pass to Chalmers. James with the ball. He's guarded by Caruso. Punching it inside. LeBron.
Incredible feel for the game. LeBron knows when it's his job to set the tone offensively.
Pass to Hartenstein. Now Dort. There's the drive. Outside for Gilgeous-Alexander. Gilgeous-Alexander drills a 3.
Oh, that jumper so pure. Gilgeous-Alexander with great confidence.
And so it's Eric Spoelstra with the timeout here. A moment to rest and confer on the game plan. The Heat making a switch here. Allen's checked in. Here's Wade. Gilgeous-Alexander defending. Gilgeous-Alexander against James. Pass to Haslam. Allen on the wing. And again, no good by Miami.
Well, even though he misses that one, the defense has got to talk about that. And that's a bad miscue. And you can't give up looks like that all game long.
Now here's Gilgeous-Alexander. He's got 11. Allen with it. Wade, the pass to Bosch. Here's Haslam. Now Allen. Dort defending. Back to James. Just 5 to shoot. Pass to Allen. No good from outside. Thunder with a lead. Williams into the lane. Over James. James with the rebound.
And he just hasn't been able to get it going this period.
No, I haven't seen him in comfortable spots, or at least spots we've seen in this offensive set that are allowing him to settle in.
Here's Wade. Allen outside. Pass to Haslam. James outside. For three, Allen. And it's Allen again missing.
And even after airtight defense like that, you still just expect him to hit those kind of shots.
Here's Wade. Gilgeous-Alexander defending. Inside. James passes to Haslam. And he was fouled while in the act of shooting, so he'll take 2 free throws.
The defense there doing whatever they can to protect the rim.
Miami shooting their 4th and 5th shots at the foul line in this game. And the first one at the line is good. A different look for Oklahoma City. Williams is checked in for Hartenstein. Wiggins comes in for Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. And it's Wallace in for Dort. And so he makes both from the line. 20 seconds left to play in the 3rd quarter. Here's Wallace driving to the basket.
Powerful. He saw an opening and turned it into a highlight reel.
Man, just sent it down with some force.
And typically he is not the major force in that regard, but good enough to punish a soft defense on that play.
Here's Bosch. Can't cash it in. It's still anybody's game as we reach the end of 3. Thunder out in front. They lead by a bucket. After a quick break, we're coming right back with the start of the 4th quarter. And let's take this opportunity to show you our State Farm assist to the game.
This is the definition of team chemistry. I love to see this kind of communication and connection between teammates leading to the perfect pass.
The coaches talk about it all the time, but to be able to play with that kind of feel, nice play, collaborating, improvising, and organic.
And with 3 quarters behind us, we'll start the 4th in what is still anybody's ball game. And let's take a look at Miami. And it's Anderson in at the 5, roaming the paint. Count the basket.
0 rim protection. Unforgivable in a tight ball game like this.
Well, I hope there's one player on that team out there that has interest in winning this game. Right now, it doesn't look to be one.
Now here's Wallace. Outside, Williams. Gilgeous-Alexander on the wing. 5 to shoot. Caruso outside. Wiggins from long range. No luck on that one. And it's Allen with the ball for the Miami Heat. Wade, the pass to Chalmers. Back to Wade. The teardrop. Caruso grabs the board. Here's Oklahoma City now. Gilgeous-Alexander passes to Williams. And that comes off the assist by Gilgeous-Alexander. Gilgeous-Alexander's got 4 assists in the game. Miami trailing. Here's Chalmers. Pass to Battier. Down low. Here's Anderson. Here's Chalmers. To the middle. Shot's good by Anderson.
Can't ask for a better look with the game in the balance.
Anderson's gone 2 of 3 from the floor. Outside, Williams. Back to Wallace. Left side, Gilgeous-Alexander. And there's another one for the Thunder.
There's a great pace to Gilgeous-Alexander's game. The mid-range fits well.
And it's Miami's ball, trailing by 2. Here's Wade, watched by Wallace. Puts it up from the high post. Wade, that's good.
And just great intensity down the stretch. I mean, he really wants to rock with the game on the line.
Take a look at him. Locked in right now in this moment. Wants the ball in his hands and feels real comfortable with the shot he's taking.
And we've got a timeout called by Mark Daigneault. He's looking to make some very important adjustments here. A big group substitution here for Oklahoma City. Hartenstein, he's checked in for Williams. Holmgren comes in for Wiggins. Jalen Williams, he's checked in for Caruso. And it's Dort in for Wallace. A chance here to catch up with Allie from the sideline.
Thanks, guys. Mark Daigneault had some words for his team over the last break. He pleaded with his guys to keep their emotions in check, saying, "You're battling right now. Continue to play smart. Don't try to be a hero out there. Play for one another." Guys, let's see what happens.
Allie, thank you.
Gilgeous-Alexander coming at you, so a thorn in the defensive side.
First team foul. At the line for your defender, Shai Gilgeous-Alexander, taking 2 shots.
First one falls for him. And he makes the first, but misses the second.
I'm sure he wanted to hit all his free throws, but at least he gave his team the lead.
Pass to Wade. Here's Chalmers. Dort defending. Back to Wade. Here's Bosch. Now, here is James. Gilgeous-Alexander defending. Here's Chalmers. That falls. Nice feed that time from James. And the Heat lead by 2. Chalmers has gotten 2 of his 3 shots to fall from beyond the arc. Now here's Holmgren. Back to Gilgeous-Alexander. Here's Chalmers. Wade, pass to James. Hartenstein pulls it in. Hartenstein's got 5 rebounds tonight. Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. SGA just powering through contact.
Seems like Gilgeous-Alexander's next shot is never far off. He can get the bucket they need.
Here's Chalmers. Gilgeous-Alexander defending. Pass to Wade. Puts up a deep 3. The Thunder with the rebound. Holmgren's got his 4th rebound in this one. Here's Williams. Foul called on Jalen Williams. That's his 3rd foul of the game.
And this kind of selflessness is great to see. Textbook positioning to draw the charge.
This is why you want ball movement and player movement.
And that's made it hard for the defense to key in on any one individual.
Inside, here's Bosch. Oh, and a beautiful feed leads to a monster jam.
Oh, and you know you can count on Bosch there. He's like the mailman. Comes up big there, huge basket in the clutch.
Pass to Holmgren, takes a 3. Rebound Miami. Here's Wade. Here's James. Oh, and he got fouled on his way up. He'll head to the line to shoot 2. It's on Isaiah Hartenstein.
So hard to contain LeBron. He's explosive and clever and unpredictable. It's kind of a nightmare for any defense.
And that hurts as he doesn't get the first one to fall. Trying to focus now for the second. Up empty at the line. Oklahoma City trailing. Outside Gilgeous-Alexander. Nails it from beyond the arc. Gilgeous-Alexander's got 11 in the second half.
He's a guy that lives for a big moment like that. Great focus and courage in the clutch.
Double team on James. Here's Wade, and there's a whistle. He'll head to the line to shoot two. It's going to go on Chet Holmgren.
Wade is a very consistent performer from the foul line. This is why you always avoid fouling him if you can.
He hits the first one, and that ties this game up. And so he's good on both free throws, and that gives him a lead.
You might want to think twice before sending him to the line again. He gets locked in when the game gets close.
Gilgeous-Alexander double team. Here's the three. Oh, he knocked down the trifecta.
There is absolutely no fear in his eyes. He loves the moment.
Love seeing that there. A huge possession, and he nets it.
And Eric Spoelstra decides to call timeout. And a great call on his part. This is the time you want to be in sync right here. Here's James. Oh, a clear foul there on the missed shot. So he'll get a pair at the line.
And if you can't force the turnover on that play, then that's not a bad foul.
He gets the first, and that narrows the gap to one. Free throws good from James.
Well, crucial moment there at the free throw line, and he never flinched.
And Mark Daigneault has called a timeout. Critical moment here. He's not taking any chances. There's 45 seconds left in the fourth.
Gilgeous-Alexander going to celebrate that
one. 43 seconds left in the fourth quarter. 19-footer. Cash. And he's tied it up. What a shot.
A gigantic shot from Bosch. That's why he's one of the game's best bigs.
Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. Yes!
And he was dominant in their last outing. And the same thing here tonight. He is in a terrific groove right now.
Seems to be nobody standing in his way. No roadblocks for him to get to his spot, capitalize, and continue to be aggressive.
And so it's Eric Spoelstra with the timeout here. There is a lot on the line. And he is determined to make sure everyone's on the same page. And looking at the options here, what do you think is being discussed?
A chance to tie it up here.
Well, they just need a solid play right now, and Coach going through his index cards to find one to get something going.
Here's Wade. 6 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Pass to James. And the foul called on Jalen Williams. That'll be foul number 5 on him. And due to the bonus, we'll head to the line for two. And he misses the first one. Boy, he wanted that one to go. And no luck that time either. And they foul intentionally. Now they're going to have to do that again. They're not in the penalty just yet.
Yeah, just trying to keep this game alive. Not a bad foul right there.
And now they decide to foul intentionally.
Third personal foul. 14 foul. At the line for your Oklahoma City, Luke Dort, taking 2 shots.
He drops the first one, and that makes it a 3-point lead. And so he drops them both, and it's a 4-point ball game.
He snuffs out any comeback hopes with an impressive performance at the line.
Here's Wade. The three-pointer off the mark.
Practically a block. Good, strong challenge.
Yeah, altering the shot just as long as there's a miss. That kind of energy not wasted.
The line for 2, Isaiah Hartenstein.
So the first one drops, and that puts him up 5. Second one is good, getting both at the line, and it's a 6-point ball game. From deep three-point land, can't get it to fall, so we see Oklahoma City get the win here. Boy, a hard-fought game. They did a great job of holding on to the lead at the end.
Yeah, get the coffee, because that's the way to close. You're going to face some obstacles in the game, but they overcame every one.
And that's going to do it tonight, folks, for our broadcast. For Brent Barry, Grant Hill, and Allie LaForce, this is Brian Anderson. Thank you for watching this 2K Sports presentation of the NBA. And time now to introduce our player of the game, Shai Gilgeous-Alexander.